How's it going, YouTube? I am Gio the Foolish Assassin, and we are with the Blueprint Gaming Podcast. And today we are just having a little chill discussion, talking about some of our favorite games. Yeah, just a real chill, just gaming discussion amongst friends. And with me today, I have William, uh, Peter, and Monique. Will, why don't you start things off? Tell us about yourself.
Hey, it's going. I mean, just been playing Batman for the most part. Actually, it's pretty cool. I skip City and everything. And I think Batman's really cool. And then just been working up a storm. Other than that, it's just been life, chilling with friends and everything else.
Okay. Pete, why don't you tell the audience about yourself? You got any channels you want to plug, stuff like that?
I don't got any channels to plug, at least not yet. But I'll tell you what's going on though. I just drank a cup of lean and I am tired right now. Like I'm about to fall
Oh
asleep.
gosh.
Listen up,
But
man.
other than that, I got me a sample keyboard back. Yes, hell of a tired right
Whoa.
now.
All right, and Monique, why don't you tell the audience about yourself?
What's up, mother lovers? Um, yeah, I've been just into clan wars lately on Advanced Warfare. Um, can I shout that out? I guess.
Yeah, sure. You can, give a shout out.
Okay. Well, I'm part of the massive online gaming community. We have over 70,000 members. It's called Exiled Gaming, and they're always looking for new people. So, just ask about it.
Pretty intense.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get into like our little chill discussion, we're just gonna get some new stuff out of the way. Some things that developed since our last podcast. Batman: Arkham Knight has been pulled from Steam and from, if I believe, Green Man Gaming due to all of its issues. I did see a report that they did put it back up, but that has to be confirmed. Rocksteady has acknowledged that the game is broken and that they will be getting that they will be fixing it. Unlike who did the port for it? Galaxy something.
Iron Galaxy something.
Iron Galaxy. Yeah. Iron Galaxy came out with a statement saying that they would not be working on it, but they will work on the DLC whenever it comes across the table. But essentially, what Iron Galaxy said, the problems with the port is not their problem. So that goes to show that they're a horrible gaming company and no one should work with them. Um, Give me a second as I
Quite out there.
confirm if it's back. Batman Arkham Knight is back up. Uh, Nope, it is. As of right now, it is still not on Steam and probably not on Green Man Gaming, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But if you are into buying CD keys, G2A has Batman Arkham Knight on sale for $20. If you want to go pick that up, you should definitely go cop it right now while it's still at $20. It might go back up when it goes on to Steam or whatever, but for right now, that's a good deal. So anyway, since today is just gonna be a little bit of a chill podcast, let's just talk about some of our favorite games or whatever, like games we just enjoyed playing over the years or what we've been enjoying playing recently. Pete, you want to start us off? What's one of your favorite games you like playing?
I don't know what everybody's talking about Arkham Knight being broken, but I'm playing that game. That game's hella fun.
What
Yeah.
you playing it on?
I'm playing on
What are you playing it on?
PC.
Okay. And
Have any other games this week? I don't think so. No, that's all I'm on right now.
hey Pete, you want to come a little bit closer to the mic a little bit?
Oh yeah, sorry. That's all I've been playing on is just Arkham Knight on PC.
Okay. Um, so what would you say? So what would you say is your favorite game of all time?
Oh gosh.
Oh, this is
That's like the worst question you could ask a gamer.
that is
Okay, what's one of your what's like a go-to game? What's one of your go-tos?
go-tos for I can't really say recently, but I do like playing Arma 3 on PC.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Halo Master Chief Collection on Xbox,
All right.
and I go on Destiny sometimes on my PS4.
All right, all right, all right. Well, what's what you been playing on? What's one of your favorite games? I'm saying let's just keep it chill. Let's just talk about gaming.
Oh, I've just been playing Batman. I like to boot up Rock Band 3 just about every day to play drums, get back into the groove. And then one of my all-time favorite games is actually Budokai 2 back on the GameCube.
Mm,
I
I
played
remember
that.
playing that.
Oh yeah, I played that shit a lot. So was my bitch, and you know how tough he was.
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't know because I would play with my older cousin and he would not tell me the controls. So he'd just be spamming Kamehamehas and I'd be like, how do you do that? He was like, you just got to learn. I was like, how can I learn if you're just beating me?
There's no learning unless they tell you.
Yeah. Um, Monique, wait, well, she's silent. So,
Yes.
oh, okay, yeah, Monique, what you been playing on recently? What's one of your favorite games of all time? Like one of your go-tos?
Well, lately I've been playing Advanced Warfare because you gotta play with your clan, teammates or whatever. And my go-to, um, it is I don't freaking know. There's a few of them. I like Destiny. Obviously, not the raids and all that, the missions. Um, I do play Master Chief Collection, and don't laugh, but I do play Just Dance and Dance Central. So
All right, all right.
That is hardcore.
Such
hell
hardcore
yeah.
gaming. What I've been playing recently is a lot of Grand Theft Auto online. I don't know how Rockstar did it, but that game is like crack. It's just you can put it down for a second, but then you always got to go back to it, which is something I really enjoy about it. And they always like the DLC that's been coming out. It's always been free, so they haven't started like last. I think yeah, with Grand Theft Auto 4 is always their DLC has been at least for the story mode DLC. I don't know if they had online DLC or anything like that, but for Grand Theft Auto 5, they've been putting out free DLC that's always at least been fun, or at least added a little bit more or something to the game. It's always fun going online and seeing that person in the store, and you just walk up, shoot up the store, and then you kill that guy, and you just drive off, laughing or whatever, like a weirdo. Um, One of my go-to games has been the first Prince of Persia, like for the
Mm.
X, oh, well, the first reboot of Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time.
Mm.
I could go through that. I could probably go through that game and die only once, and I can get all. Yes.
That's intense.
Um, Maybe it's because the game is easy, or it's just because I've mastered it over the years of playing it ever since I was like a little kid. But yeah, I could definitely go through that game, probably die once or twice. I get all of the health upgrades and all of the swords and stuff like that. I gotta play the second and third games again, or I gotta finish them because like I would just start them and be like, okay, time to play something else. But yeah, that's definitely that. Yeah. So next topic on the list, let's try to keep it a little bit more chill. Keep it chill tonight. Uh, if you guys could have one power or one weapon, not both, but one, what power or weapon would it be from a video game, or a TV show, or a movie, or whatever?
Ooh, I like this.
Shit. Um, can you use Nero's arm as a weapon? Like, can I
That does.
choose that one?
That does classify, I think.
Okay.
Well, then I'm gonna choose his arm because that shit was ridiculous in the game. Um, a power. Um, it would probably be out of super speed or flight. Like,
Hmm. Okay.
I don't know.
What would you do with it? Like if you had Nero's arm or and super speed, what would you do?
What would I do? Get money and bitch. Just kidding.
Be the Flash.
Um, shoot, I have no plan for my new abilities now.
Just get him and go.
Yeah, I'd have to wing it.
You could find the Flash and have him teach you how to use your speed.
That's my husband. Barry Allen is Bay.
Ooh. Let's
What
see.
about Wally West?
Uh,
All right, Pete, going to you. If you could have one power or one weapon, what would it be?
Does a bat suit count as a weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It
Wait,
does.
it
How about
does,
the
but you don't get the belt.
what about the
Oh.
Batmobile?
Okay, you can have the Batmobile. That could be a weapon.
I'll get the Batmobile for my weapon, and for a power, I guess manipulate time.
Hmm.
Okay, from which game though?
that's a good one.
Or
I don't know. I'm just trying to describe. Like, I'll try to describe it. I don't know if it's from a game or not. Like, you, it's kind of like moving at super speed, but you're just slowing everything around you down, and then you just walk normally, and you can just like teleport somewhere else. Well, it would appear that you're teleporting or going really fast, but you're just slowing everybody else down, and then you just move, and then you can resume time or something.
So, are you super fast, or do you control time?
I guess I control time, but then again, what do I have to have a Batmobile for? Then I don't know. I don't know. Power is a little hard for me.
You're working on it, right?
It's working on it.
Nah, I'll just keep the Batmobile. That'll be it.
okay.
I don't know any other powers, so.
All right. Will, what's your one weapon and one power?
Weapon. Well, actually, I'll just go with the powers. I would just become a Saiyan. That's it.
okay.
That's it.
Like,
It
gasp. That's
just
all you
takes
need.
that just takes care of it. I can fly. I have the strength. I got.
Oh wait, would you cut your own tail off? Because if you wish to become a Saiyan, then you grow a tail. So would you cut your own?
I do cut. I would. That's something that I would. I would keep.
Embrace your abilities.
I would keep it, and then have the power to create the Bloods Moon. So then, if I needed to, I could fuck shit up.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, a weapon. I don't know. I think like I haven't watched Bleach in ages. Zanpakuto or something like that. I forgot.
All right. Which specific Zanpakuto? Or would you just make your own?
I would just see about getting my own of sorts. See if there was any possible realm, one of the multiverses that would allow you to make your own or something like that.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. If it's me, if I could have one weapon and one power, huh? All right. I'm gonna start off with my power because I talked about this before, but if I could have one power, it would be the Mega Man's copy ability. So I would just go around, right, and like, let's say I meet someone that can draw really well, I would shake their hand and I would copy their ability to draw.
Oh no, you bitch! You bitch! You bitch!
It's not like I'm taking it; I'm just copying their ability to draw. Let me see.
Okay, well then that's fine.
Okay, or if let's see, I would shake like I don't know, like Obama's hand, right, and then I would have like amazing speaking ability, like public speaking ability. Just stuff like that. I would just gather up all these abilities and just like become the perfect person. Um, for a weapon, I would take the Blades of Exile from God of War. Yeah, I think I'd take those because
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, just keep going. I actually wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, yeah, I'll take the Blades of Exile for God of War, just in case anyone tries to, attack me at any time. I just have these Blades of Exile, just like, shink, you're dead. I'm quite sure they don't break because like he stabs them into rocks and stuff like that. So I'm quite sure they're pretty, durable. And they come with magical chains that attach to the blades and then unattached from the blades. That's amazing to me. So, and they also have range too. Like it's just the best weapon ever.
It's an all around. It's an all
It's
around
all
good
around
weapon.
weapon. I mean,
Yeah.
it has a limit to probably how far it can go, but still. Uh, okay. Did anybody hear about the new Assassin's Creed movie that's coming out?
Trash, trash,
I'm-
trash.
Chuck isn't here, so you can't say trash. I'm just kidding.
All gaming movies are trash, and Assassin's Creed is trash in general. So the
Well,
movie's gonna be
Really?
trash.
What?
But
Hey.
what about the last Prince of Persia? What about the Prince of Persia movie they did? That was actually pretty good.
Prince of Persia movie. I think that's subjective of how.
I didn't think so.
I thought it was cool. My dad thought it was cool because he played the original Prince of Persia, the 2D one. He thought it was cool, but I know it didn't do that great as a whole.
I think movies like that are pretty cool. Excuse me.
But so far it looks like they're pulling together a cast of good people, I guess.
A decent cast of
A
sorts.
decent cast of people I've never heard of,
This is always well. That means that's a fresh start.
I guess. But it's not being directed by Ube Bowl or Uwe Bowl, so it has that going for it. Um, which do you think they're gonna do an original story for this Assassin's Creed movie, or are they gonna probably pull from the games?
Dude, if they do the Desmond story, I will fucking die. Oh my gosh.
We're having a moment over here. Big moment. No, I think in any case with anything, like what is it? Any sort of movie that they do on a big franchise, they always do some sort of original plot. So it's gonna be its own thing. Someone's gonna write it, and then it's gonna get tweaked and tweaked and tweaked until it gets to the director, and then the director's gonna rewrite the whole script. So
Right.
It might be better, because you know how those fanboys are. Oh my gosh, that's not right. This movie sucks.
it'll
Kind
probably
of like what they did to Ninja Turtles.
it'll probably do well. I know Ninja Turtles had some skewed numbers, so but
For the new one?
that's a different story. Yeah, Michael Bay did some number bumping. He bumped the numbers up more than happened.
I wanted to see the new Ninja Turtles movie. I just never got around to doing that.
My fiance said it was really good because she used to watch it a long time ago, and she said they like all the character personalities were retained for the most part. And
Okay,
then
is it good in a good way, or is it good as in it's entertaining? You know, you can shut your brain off.
for me, I never watched Ninja Turtles, but someone else could answer that.
Okay, as a movie fan, it was really good, but like as a Ninja Turtle fan, there were some moments kind of that could have been kept. It's hard to explain.
Well, I mean that brings up a good point too, though, is that whenever you're making a movie like that for an old franchise, you're trying to appeal to a lot of people to go see it. So the hard part is like you can appease the fan base that's already there and do a movie that's literally point for point, or you can broaden the horizon, take some liberties, and then create a movie that a lot of people will enjoy. And in most cases, there's a lot of liberties taken.
I kind of think the worst part for me was the look of the turtles.
I mean, they're giant mutant turtles. What are they supposed to look like?
Turtles. Fucking turtles.
Yes, like fucking turtles. They didn't look like. They looked so fucking weird. They looked like fucking aliens.
It was like clam faces almost.
Yeah, yeah.
But
They were big as shit too.
But from me, I'm not a Turtles fan. I've never seen any of the episodes. I say the movie was pretty enjoyable, and it did not follow the Michael Bay trademark. There was only one explosion.
Oh no.
Okay. One thing I'm really excited for is they're doing a Power Rangers movie, like a legit Power Rangers movie.
There was that short that came out a little while ago that was like, it was like mature and everything. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, I think that's the direction that Universal wants to go with the Power Rangers movie. I haven't heard anything from like casting or anything, but when they first announced it, they was like coming out with information like, "Oh, we found a director. Oh, we got some actors to do it, and we got some writers." But I haven't heard anything in a while, so
It's probably in the pre-production, getting everything together.
okay. But yeah, I'm really excited. I want to see because technically the original Power Rangers movies, what was it, Power Rangers Turbo and Power Rangers Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, those first two movies, those were technically Saban produced, so I guess they don't count as movies. I don't know why. So I guess
Live action stuff.
Yeah, they were live action, but I don't know why they don't count those as major releases because they didn't go straight to DVD as far as I know. I mean, or straight to videotape as far as I know. So this one I guess Universal is going like 100% original plot. Like I guess they want to go with grit, so that's probably why they asked Saban to hit that guy with that copyright claim. I can't remember his name. So I guess that's why they tried to take down his movie. I mean his short film or whatever. But
They should use him to write the script or like be a big part of the script because a lot of people like that.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like I think I downloaded it because they took it off the first time and he put it back up. So I was like, you know what? I want to download it while I still have the chance. And like to me, that for those 15 minutes or so, that was amazing. It was like so gritty and it was dark and it made sense because it was like they hired a bunch of teenagers to go and fight aliens. When they have post traumatic stress, they wouldn't just be happy about it.
That's more than true. But I never saw it, but I got described the whole plot of it. So, but
Yeah,
I
you gotta
definitely,
see.
I, I definitely think though, in terms of just like the amount of time that's passed for since what it's based on, I assume it's based on the Mighty Morphin, the original series.
Yeah, it's based on that one.
So, just time passed, and it's just like, all right, the people that watched it are just our age, 20 years old, and it's just like, cut the shit and just show us the stuff that we want with
Exactly.
with the characters that we love. So I think it was the right direction, the right choice. And if Universal takes advantage of that, it could be a really good Power Rangers movie for people in their 20s and 30s. Be like, let's just kick some ass and take some names.
And I've seen like some of the concept art for it. It looks nice. I like the concept art they put out. Like some like the costumes they got
Yeah,
finished. Yeah, I like what I'm looking at. Um,
link that
okay.
stuff. Link it. I'll take a look.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm see if I can find it because it's been like a while since they put up anything. But anybody got like a favorite classic game that I like playing? Like let's say pre N6. Let's go N64 and back.
Pokemons.
Pokemon.
Right there, done.
All right. Which one is your favorite Pokemon game?
Holy shit.
Oh my Jesus! It's not pre N64, but it's a Sapphire.
Okay. Um. All right. I will. Sapphire. Which one is that one?
That's a
Okay.
Hoenn. That's
Okay. Hold on.
Kyogre Groudon.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Pete. What would you say your favorite classic game?
Well, the only console I played on before the N64 was the. Oh no, something fell. The only game console I played on before the N64 was the Sega Genesis. So I really liked Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Scenic.
But
Gotta go
if
fast.
if we can count like Game Boy games that originally came out on the Super Nintendo, Super Mario Bros. 2 is
Ooh,
like my childhood.
Nice.
good shit.
I didn't play that on the Super Nintendo. I played it on my Game Boy Advance, but that game was bad. It was badass. Is what I'm trying to say. That's all I got. Oh, I like playing ET sometimes.
That right there is the award-winning everything.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, Mo. What's your favorite classic game?
I was gonna go with Crash Bandicoot. I used to play that shit to death.
Okay, yeah, okay. I expand it. Just any game that came out prior to Gen 7.
Hmm.
Crash 3 was a shit.
You know, I never played any of the Crash games. I just missed
Mario
out on.
Sunshine.
I missed out on so many games.
Well, at this point in time, unless you want to tell Activision to get their ass in gear, you're never seeing the Orange Bandicoot ever again.
Probably not,
Yeah,
because Naughty Dog doesn't own him no more. Sad
Maybe
face.
it's. I know a lot of people liked it, but maybe it's better just to stay dead. I don't know.
I
I
I looked at a video though of Crash Bandicoot. I think it was Crash History or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, and they said that the games were doing pretty good. Like they had some questionable titles in there, but their last game was good, so they can definitely come back.
I'll get the video for you. I know exactly what it is. It's Game Theory. I watched it actually a couple days
That's the
ago.
one.
Yeah.
What's a game that Sony needs to release again? Sly Cooper.
Yeah,
Reboot?
Mm-hmm.
Like Ratchet and Clank reboot coming out.
I guess. I don't know. They had a Sly Cooper for the PS3. That shit was tight. But like Sony didn't like promote it that much. Like nobody really played it.
Oh,
Like
Sly Cooper,
Thieves in
Bandits
Time,
in
I think.
Time.
Oh yeah, Bandits in
Yeah.
Time. That shit was hot.
I'm looking it up now.
All right. What was he going to say before I cut you off? My fault.
Thieves in Time. That's what it was.
Okay, that.
Oh, and I might as well also put out there about the You said the G2A deals. CD Keys actually has Arkham Knight for $20,
Okay. Okay. Cool.
and then it's not up on Steam.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Mo. What was you going to say before I cut you off? That was my fault.
I have no idea. It's all good.
Okay. Um. Okay. One of my favorite classic games, Mega Man 8, because that game was the first game to make me rage. It was specifically, I think it was Ice Penguin, I believe that was his name. It was a stage where you have to like not surfboard, like snowboard, like through this tunnel or whatever, and it was like so difficult for me as a kid because you gotta like hop at the right moment, and then you gotta jump over spikes, and then you gotta duck, and then you gotta like dodge all these ice crystals or whatever, and I would just get so angry as a kid, like what, just fuck this game, just fuck it, I don't even want to play it no more, just no.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, but it took me actually for some reason. I guess I just blocked out the game as a kid because for like so many years I was like, damn, what was that game? Like I used to have to hop over penguins. What is this game? So eventually, I think it was like last year I found out that it was Mega Man 8. Let me see, what's another classic game I enjoyed playing?
Toe Jam and Earl.
I never played that either. I want to play that.
Oh.
Um,
Earthworm Jim?
nope, never
Yes,
played that either.
that game was beautiful.
I have it on the 360.
Which one?
Earthworm Jim. Yeah.
Yo, they coming out with another one. No, wait, no, they coming out with another Turd Jam and Earl. Like the original developers, they said the sequel that they wanted to make, they're finally going to be able to make that sequel. So even though I never played Turd Jam and Earl, I'm kind of excited to see like, these people finally get to make the baby they want to make.
Yes, it's always awesome when they get to finally do that.
Baby?
Let me see. What's the other classic game?
We can do
The Mega Man Battle Network games. Those are always fun. I like going back to those.
I remember always watching those on the what was it, the WB? Watching the Mega Man Battle Network.
Yes. Yo, the manga is so much better. Like, I thought the show was good, but I started reading the manga. The manga is real.
That's always the case, though. Depends, though, on the show, what you're going for. But no, I always remember Shaolin Warriors, all that shit. All that stuff was good to watch.
I remember Shaolin Warriors. They should come back with that because they technically never finished it off. That's kind of bothered
They
me.
didn't. It was on Cartoon Network years later, and they just repeat all the same episodes.
Yeah.
But I think I
thought it did get finished.
I'll Google that.
Like
I'll
that
Google that
fire
real quick.
dude, I forgot his name. The fire dude got like promoted to whatever the highest Shaolin is.
Yeah, he got promoted to leader, but they didn't end it. They just kind of like, it was kind of like a season ending, but not like a series ending. Because like he was like going through the whole dark phase where he was like, being like depressing or all that, and then he eventually came like, he matured, I guess, and he was like, all right, now you're the leader of the the Shaolin, whatever they called themselves. And then after that, it kind of had like a season ending where you just see them standing off against all of the villains of the show. So it's just like, okay, it's time for next season, and they just never made the next season of Shaolin Showdown. So
I'm looking it up now. I guess it was only three seasons.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it was at the end of the series, Raimundo, who willingly attempted to turn evil for his comrades as well as succeeding the final Shaolin Showdown, reveals the team leader, also known as Shoku Warrior. As you said, it concludes with that reveal and attack of the temple. So that was it. I looked it up.
You know, it was a good show called Lyoko.
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh, man.
Yes.
Yes, that was a great way.
that actually brings up a good point because I don't really watch anime that much, but that show was great. That
That was
show, mm,
that was French animation though.
it was. Oh,
Yes, it was.
but that like I thought it was like in the like a similar style to anime. So
It
that's
Yeah.
great.
is. There are a lot of a lot of animation over there in the. I think it's the East. Yeah, over in the East, since they're all close to each other, is the French did a very similar anime-esque style. Like the Avatar over here was practically anime, or is considered it.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
they did a lot of copying. But
I say if you're going to go back and watch Code Lyoko, don't watch season 5. Just season 5 doesn't exist.
I
You got
watched
it on
it.
Netflix? I
I'd
want to
say
watch that now.
I don't think it's on Netflix. I don't
it,
think so.
Man, shit,
a couple years
nothing
ago.
ain't on Netflix. Seriously, I don't know why I pay for Netflix anymore because all the shows I want to watch are never available to stream. We can give you the DVD.
Oh, here you
That's
go.
if
Yeah,
that's if they have it. If they have
yeah, it's on DVD. It actually was never released on DVD. There was a bootleg on Amazon that was like a really close, but it was just DVD versions of what was recorded from TV, so it has the Cartoon Network logo, everything.
it. Man,
Yep, it was never released, and that disappoints me because that was a good show.
And we are never going to get a proper season 5
Nope, I only watched up to season 4. I think I never finished it off. But why are you saying there's no season 5?
because season 5 is for one French only, right? And
Yeah.
it's and it's French only because it's live action.
Oh, I know about that series. I know what I heard about that.
Yeah,
Was it
so
just really bad, or was it the actual ending?
it's I didn't watch it because I turned it on season 5 because I was like, oh, it's live action, so it must be. This is before I knew it was produced. I thought it was like Canadian, so I was like, all right, so it's live action, so that's gonna be cool concept to see. Turns out it's only in French, and they got all the characters wrong
Even in their own country.
in their own. I guess because of live action, it doesn't translate well between animation and then live action.
It's kind of rough. I think Japan so far is the only one to be able to do it successfully. Death Note live action. If you guys have seen the Attack on Titan live action shit,
I haven't seen it yet. I thought they were still producing that.
they are. I mean, I don't like Attack on Titan, but I've seen the pictures for it. I'm like, oh damn. It's like
and another
Japan.
thing, Attack on Titan doesn't have or it has subtitles, but it's not English dubbed on Netflix. So I'm just like, I don't want to read.
Netflix, for some reason, that's the only reason why I don't like watching anime on there. They, for some reason, cannot get dubbed anime.
I mean, I got what was that anime? It was like Gurren Laga or something.
Yeah,
That was like
that's
Yeah.
what it's called.
that was the first like one I seriously just wanted to watch, and it was a good anime by the way. But like I can't I don't know. I guess I'll just have to go through like Crunchyroll or something like that. But at the same time, I don't really have time to watch like anything or do pretty much anything because I'm gonna be moving soon.
That's
So,
understandable. You got some other shit to do.
yeah, but it's on my bucket list or my backlog of games and other stuff I gotta do. So
Dylan needs to stop messaging the chat.
Yeah. But the problem with Code Lyoko is the fact that it's not that it's coming from an animation. That's the problem. It's the problem is that it's kind of hard to translate all of the jokes and all of the things that they were doing with the
yeah,
animation over into live action. Like
Go,
imagine
go.
a Bugs Bunny joke executed in real life. It's not
Space Jam.
funny.
Space Jam.
Wait, no, but you still have animated characters performing the jokes. But imagine a real life person coming up to you and trying to do a Bugs Bunny joke. It looks
It's
stupid, doesn't it?
yeah.
Exactly. That's
what's up, Doc?
Except for that one like live action Looney Tunes thing that they did.
Space Jam.
No, not Space Jam. It was another.
Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Ooh yeah.
That movie was garbage.
Was it garbage? I don't remember.
Hot garbage.
Probably was garbage. If I watched it again, it'd probably be garbage. But like, as a kid, I was like, it's Looney Tunes.
Hey, let's look at it this way. Anything's better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh, that's a given.
We don't talk about Dragon Ball Evolution.
It's like
Like we don't talk
last-
about The Last Airbender.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say that. Yeah, but you know what was a good anime?
What?
Freaking Spirited Away. That was like my first anime, and I
Nice.
didn't know anime was like anime was at the time, besides like Pokemon. I was like, I was like 8 as a kid, and I was just like, this is actually serious, but I can't stop watching for some reason. Like at the time, I didn't actually understand the plot. I watched it recently.
No one does.
But
Never.
then, like once I watched it again, I was like, this is actually really, really good. So.
You know what Hayao Miyazaki movie I really like? Howl's Moving Castle. That movie,
That's another
like,
one I want to watch.
Cartoon Network will play that movie like at least every summer, and I would just be sitting in the house, hot, and just watching this movie with like a giant cup of water. Like this is the life. This movie is just greatness.
Yeah, they were playing trailers. I remember when I watched around the same time when I watched Spirited Away, they were also like making trailers for that whatever's castle thing.
Yeah, Howl's Moving
I
Castle.
really wanted to watch it, but at the same time, I didn't know like what it was about or anything.
What was it? Ponyo. I always wanted to see. That was in theaters.
Yeah, it's about I don't know, because it was Disney. I think I'm a little bit standoffish about Ponyo, but I heard it was good, so I might check it out someday.
I think it's just interesting the fact that once you learn that Disney had a big hand in all these movies, you're like, really? It's like Disney.
Yeah, Disney didn't even like put any of their like logos or anything in Spirited Away. That was like their like I think they handled the voice acting.
Yeah.
But they don't really tell you anything about it. Like they even still have the Japanese credits in the back. There's no translations for like what's going on. I mean, they say like Disney something, and then here's the cast, but that is about it.
I think they just did the budget for it, and then they just did the localization here.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. No extra work, no nothing.
Right. Okay. What games would y'all want to see come back or made a sequel to?
No one in this chat is gonna know what this game is, but Chrome Hounds 2. And if you do know what Chrome Hounds are, then you're probably really cool.
Never heard of it.
Chrome Hounds
So
was
we
a
are-
Yeah, I
launch
have no
game.
idea.
Chrome Hounds was a launch title for the Xbox 360. It was a mech game, and it was like the Dreamcast, and that it was ahead of its time because it was a freaking MMO mech game for the
Titanfall?
Xbox. No, no, it was way better than Titanfall. Like,
So Titanfall 2.
no, because there's no like it's just mechs, and they're kind of slow moving. And they're kind of like believable, as in like
So Titanfall 3.
Here, I put something in the chat. I found something that Facebook page says support Chrome Hounds 2, and it looks like there was something on the Xbox feedback website about it.
Seriously, is this like recent or?
Um,
Because I don't think that. See, the problem is they could like From Software could develop Chrome Hounds 2. It just nobody would want to publish it because I don't know. They just Sega just shut down the servers for the online for Chrome Hounds 2. Like you can look on YouTube for some of the like gameplay for Chrome Hounds. I mean the graphics are good, but the like you could make a squad of mechs, and it's not like you could just like blow up instantly because you could take like massive amounts of damage and you could disable parts of your mech.
this sounds interesting. This sounds very interesting, and it doesn't sound like it's been done in recent years.
Sounds far better than Titanfall.
And what would happen is, like in the multiplayer, you have something known as like the Neuromus War or something. It's like a place near the Black Sea, and you'd have these 3 countries: the Republic of Morskoy, the Kingdom of Salkar, and the Democratic Republic of Tarakia. And all those countries would fight for territories on like a grand map. And in those territories, there would be like these smaller maps, and then you could fight mechs in those regions. And if you won a match, then you won points for your country, and then you eventually take over that territory, take enough of like the entire like other countries, and then they like get taken over and stuff. And it doesn't stop until like 6 months have passed, or one country owns the entire Neuromus region.
Okay.
And like you can completely customize your mechs. It's all modular and stuff.
Alright,
Nice.
so I've got the perfect idea. So we need to have a Kickstarter on Microsoft's E3 stage, and then we'll have Microsoft announce 24 hours later that they're going to fully fund it.
There is like
Okay.
a small project for it, something called the Modular Assault Vehicle. It's currently on Steam, but I don't think it's ever going to get finished. It's like one of those early access games.
Hmm.
So that
Hmm.
was that was that's a game I'd really. The closest thing that was to a sequel was Steel Battalion, but that game was trash because it required Connect, and that was the only controller. Like the controls were just bad in that game.
Connect is biblical.
Yeah, cloud storage and stuff.
How the
It's
power
in
of
the
the cloud.
cloud. It's in the cloud.
It's in the cloud.
Where is the
The
cloud?
clouds.
The cloud is in Windows 10.
It's in me and you. It's in all of us. We are the cloud.
I feel like we're about to start a Disney song.
We are the cloud. Let me see. What's a game I want to come back? Jet Set Radio. Do any of y'all remember playing Jet Set Radio?
Nope, but I know of it. It's pretty cool.
That was a fun game. They should bring that back. They had original sound. Well, as far as I know, original soundtracks. Um, the concepts for both games were really cool. Like you just go around, just spray painting and making really cool, graffiti art. Imagine that in today, where you make your own graffiti in a game. That would be dope to see.
So
Um,
there was a game like it that just came out last year.
Sunset Overdrive.
Very similar in aspects of the design. But you didn't get the spray paint stuff, but
You know,
the
when I bring that up to like a whole bunch of Xbox fanboys, they're like, this game kind of reminds me of Sunset Overdrive. No, it doesn't. It doesn't remind you of Sunset Overdrive. You're just saying that. You're a hater. Like, bruh, people. I'm not the only person saying this. It's
I
known
just
fact.
I just said it. So
Yeah, somebody else just said it. Come on now.
and I got a friend who is he's a Sony guy, but he also is a Nintendo guy. He's like an older console guy, and he played Sunset, and he said it reminded him of Jet Set Radio and the Sega generation of gaming, like the Dreamcast and shit. So Sunset is totally a Dreamcast game, just built for current gen.
Monique, which game would you like to see come back?
Fudge. I'm going to think about that. I have no idea off the back of my head.
Okay.
That grass.
Let's see what's another game I would like to see come back. They should come out with another Mega Man game. Capcom, an original Mega Man game,
Funny.
or to finish a franchise. Just
You mean
finish one
Legends
Mega Man franchise.
Legends 3?
I would take that. I never played Legends, but I would take it.
I've
Or,
never played a Mega Man, but I know everything. Just Capcom's half of what their problem is. They're not Mega Man.
or they could, finish Mega Man Star Force. They said they was going to finish that. They never did.
How many? They've done 6 Mega Man games and they've canceled them all.
Fucking horrible.
Well, that just goes to show where Capcom's mindset is. But other than that, this is why we're getting the Mighty Number 9.
Exactly. Isn't that coming out like within the next few months?
September 15th, which is
Nice.
also the same day that the Destiny DLC comes out and Forza 6 comes out.
And the same day that Capcom is releasing that Mega Man collection.
Yes, that too. I forgot about that. That hasn't been like anywhere. But I will say, if you're gonna get Mighty Number 9, go get the physical copy. You actually get more stuff in it than the digital.
I was gonna get it on PC, but okay.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. All the goodies and stuff, all the bonuses you get for getting physical, are just much more worth it. When you get digital, you get the game and something, but when you go to GameStop or somewhere to grab it, you get like a couple extra things that are really nice.
Okay.
It's like what happened with The Witcher when you got the physical copy.
Mm.
So
Well, it looks like I'm going to invest in a PS4.
it's available on everything.
I mean, well, Yeah, well, I was already going to get a PS4 for all the games coming out, so it looks like I'm gonna have to have more of a reason to get PS4.
Well, you don't. Well, just to let you know, you can wait till next year, because that's when everything's coming out.
True, true, true.
So that's not me trying to bullshit and start anything.
No, no, I feel
GBG,
you.
GBG, go ahead and take that. But
No, 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 I feel you because we covered E3. We know everything's coming out like next year.
yeah, I know. Still, it still sucks for those guys, but game that I would like to see come back was a game on the PS1 that I liked playing, but I could never finish the first race because I would explode and then turn it off. It was a Moto GPX game.
Mm, I never heard of it.
I think it was along the lines of 90% of the PlayStation 1 library that was niche and unforgettable.
Okay.
It was like these hover bikes that you drove through canyons with, and you drove at like 100 miles an hour. It was just one of those racing games.
Have you ever played the game Freak Style?
Ooh, no. I take back everything I said. Freestyle needs to come back.
Yes, they should do a sequel.
Yes.
Imagine seeing that now.
Oh my Jesus! I played the shit out of Freestyle. On the GameCube, I played a shit ton of it.
Me too. Me too.
I go over to my cousin's house and he'd have it on the PS2.
Me too.
Really?
Yes.
So you know how frustrating it was to play on a PS2 controller then with that.
Yes, like
The GameCube controller suited the game so much better, I feel.
Who's your favorite character to play with?
Oh my god, I don't remember.
I mean, I don't remember their names either. I just remember seeing their.
I'm gonna go look it up. Freak Style.
I like playing with the Mohawk dude because he was just crazy and.
I think I did the guy on the cover, the guy that just was flying off his bike.
Yeah, that's who I played with all the time.
I don't remember. I have the Wikipedia up, but it only shows the names. It doesn't show me the. Come on, not giving me anything here. I think it was Brian Deegan I did, but it's definitely the guy on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a black guy in there too I played as. But what was it? The hardest stage I always loved playing. It was that really difficult one with the grass and everything.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad if GoldenEye came back.
If who?
GoldenEye 007.
You're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Sorry, I said I wouldn't mind if GoldenEye came back.
GoldenEye?
Okay.
GoldenEye.
Okay. Wait, they did come out with another game, didn't they? Like for the 3DS. I'm not for the 3DS. The DS.
The 360, they did a GoldenEye remake a few years ago, and it just didn't take off.
I can imagine a first-person shooter 007 game being good.
I think Rare needs to develop it because it seems like that's the only good one that's been since.
Who has the main rights to 007 for video games?
Activision. Yep.
Oh boy.
So here's a common trend we're seeing. Activision has all these franchises they've let run to the ground. Crash Bandicoot, Guitar Hero.
No, Guitar Hero's coming back.
Yeah, that's.
Or is that Rock Band?
That's no, but they're both coming back. But I'm not keen on Guitar Hero, especially since Activision ruined the entire rhythm genre with releasing Guitar Hero four times in 2009.
DJ Hero is fun.
DJ Hero, actually, those are the guys that are making the new Guitar Hero freestyle games. They're making it.
Oh wait, no, I thought it was Harmonix.
Harmonix is making Rock Band 4.
Ah, okay.
They're the ones who are releasing Rock Band 4, and then they're gonna. That's it. That's the one game they're releasing. And maybe they may release a Rock Band 5 down the line when they don't have any other option. But it's Rock Band 4 is a platform.
But I remember seeing an interview with Harmonix. They said they have no plans of doing a Rock Band 5, or at least they don't have any within the 4 or 5 years down the line, they don't have no plans doing that. So it seems like Rock Band 4 is going to be their long stay title until they feel like they need to do a 5.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because with all the DLC they had, the problem was, and I definitely had it too when I played, is between Rock Band 2 and 3, you couldn't play Rock Band 3 songs on Rock Band 2 because of everything, the keyboard, the harmonies, everything. So the problem is that the platform only moved forward, and Rock Band 4 is obviously moving forward, but it's going to be the one game this generation, or hopefully this console cycle. Maybe there'll be Rock Band 5 towards the end of it, but don't expect any more rock bands, and don't expect any more instruments outside of this. Expect DLC, maybe like what Destiny's doing, what Bungie's doing, major updates every year to the UI and everything. But other than that, just expect just that.
That's true. I enjoyed that on the DS.
You know, a game they should come out with another Force Unleashed game. That game was fun.
They had 2 of those, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't that EA? Yeah, it was.
I think
No.
So. Wait, no. Oh, do I still own Force Unleashed? No, I don't know. Let me see.
You know, I remember my complaint about the Force Unleashed. They use the Force too much. I realize how stupid that is now.
This game will be great if they didn't use the Force so much. Let's see. Developers, LucasArts, publishers.
7 out of 10. Too much Force.
Activision owns it.
Activision owns it.
Yep.
God damn it.
And THQ, but THQ doesn't exist anymore.
Nope, that's why Mortal Kombat is in the hands of WB. Man, can you just think about it? Like all the games, like Hydro Thunder and all that shit, all those games that we all used to love, those companies aren't around anymore.
Nope.
That kind of sucks, because THQ had a really good library of licenses behind them.
Hey, but at least one good thing has come out of that. LJN doesn't exist anymore.
Who?
LJN. I think that's their title. Yeah, I think it's LJN.
LJN. I'm not familiar with that.
They made a slew of horrible NES games.
Oh, that's why. I wasn't into video games at that time. Like, the Dreamcast is my first console. So.
But yeah, LJN was the original Activision. Yep, LJN.
The original Activision. So what ended up happening is they just pumped out games?
Yes, they just pumped out whoever gave them money to make a game.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense with what I know about the Genesis and SNES era. The Genesis got all the shovelware, and the Super Nintendo got like half the titles, but they were all really good.
Okay. Anybody got anything else they want to talk about? Any ideas? Want to throw around?
Let me see if I can think of something.
Star Wars Clone Wars 2.
No.
What about the Old Republic?
Or Rogue Leader.
Oh,
that was
you
probably the game I had as a kid. It might have been the Clone Wars game.
That game was boss.
Hey, could you play the Jedi in the Clone Wars?
No, yeah, you did, but it was more like a vehicle game.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Rogue Leader. I remember that one. Yeah, that was the one that came with the GameCube. It was bundled with it. Rogue Leader had the Rogue Squadron 2. I got a topic that could be talked about.
Right.
I don't know if you guys have talked about it yet, but the Steam boxes and Valve's trying to get into the console market.
No, I don't think we talked about it on the podcast yet.
Should we save that for a different time?
Let's talk about it now.
All right, since it's a casual discussion.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think Valve's got the PC market down, and I don't know why they're trying to go to another market.
I feel that if they want to do something like this, Just make a laptop.
Work with MSI.
Hmm.
Work with
Yeah, MSI
MSI or
makes like the
Asus.
best
I mean, well,
gaming
they already got
laptops.
the like the for the for the console part, they already got that down. Well, they could find a company that makes really fantastic. Actually, I'm about to link a monitor company that they're like new, but their monitors are amazing.
Link me. I may actually be interested. Do they got 4K shit?
Yeah, they technically make portable like console monitors, but yeah, they definitely
Oh,
have
that
some high
reminds me.
quality
Oh yeah, I know what you're
monitors.
talking about. It's like a gaming laptop, except you put your Xbox in it or something like that, right?
Yeah, games.
Aaron.
That's the name of it. Games. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yay.
Interesting.
GMS games. Yeah, so if like Steam or Valve was to pair up with games, like they could make like some really fantastic portable gaming, like laptops or something like that. That would be really cool.
I don't know. Games just really makes the displays and the cases, and Valve isn't
I mean,
really
yeah,
into the
but
hardware
imagine,
market.
Well, I know what Peter's saying. He's got a point though. Is that you got to have the person actually produce the hardware.
I mean,
yeah,
Valve really isn't into the hardware market. They're just trying to promote the Steam machines because it's running their
okay.
OS. And so
So
if it's running their OS, it's going to run Steam, and then they're going to buy games from Steam. So they're not really into the like selling the hardware. I mean, they're probably getting like a deal off of it because they're promoting it.
yes,
That's probably why they're doing it.
and that's why the Steam machines are made by 14,000 different companies.
Hmm.
So I guess it's
But the problem with that is like because if you're trying to compete with the console market, most people just want simplicity. If you got like a bunch of different companies making like Steam machines or like PC consoles,
yes.
you got all these different uh, brands to choose from, and they all got different specs. They all cost different. Some of them cost like thousands of dollars.
They're gonna look away from it.
Yeah,
Trust
they're
me,
gonna
I
be like,
know.
oh, it's too complicated. Like, just get like 3 models, and then you have like. I saw what Alienware did. I know a lot of people don't like the
Alpha.
Alpha.
Alienware Alpha, but like if you're gonna target the console market, I believe Alienware pretty much did it perfectly.
It was a
I mean,
$500 box.
yeah,
But you
it's a
can
five hundred
upgrade
dollar
later
box. You're
on.
not gonna get like exactly like the performance that you could get if you built your own, but still like that. Like I believe their marketing worked for like a Steam machine.
Because it's in Walmart. You can go get the Alpha at Walmart.
And
Hmm.
you can also like upgrade the Alpha, like from like you actually take it home and then buy parts online and then throw it
Hmm.
in the Alpha if you wanted to.
Yes. So it does come with a lot of benefits. But Peter is 100% correct. I work with people that I could talk to them about the CPU and the cores and all that shit, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" So, and then I'll just be like, "Well, this shit and this shit does this shit," and they're like, "Okay." So
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like,
it's not layman's terms.
yeah.
It's not consumer friendly terms, and that's what I think. It's you pretty much nailed it on the dot. Is that
Mhm.
it's just not consumer friendly, so people are going to steer away from it.
Um, but yeah, like here's my thoughts. If one company was to team up with games for these monitors, because it looks like these monitors come with a portable power supply to power the console. So if they was to team up with games and make something like a portable PC gaming experience, they automatically win in my book.
It could be a very valid point.
Because
I
it looks
mean,
like you could take these on a plane. Imagine playing a full-fledged PC game on a plane to wherever you're going, or on a road trip. Boom, automatic win.
I know. And if they're even better, if you could actually have like some sort of access to like a satellite internet connection, so you could do all your shit.
Yes.
And that would probably be like an extra couple $100 for that to be built in, but that would still be worth it. There would be a lot of business people. I know that a lot of business people play mobile games on the go, and if they could have something where they could play, I don't know, they could play their Halo or whatever on the go, or their Plants vs Zombies, and just be able to shut it and go. That could be successful if marketed correctly.
You know what I think would sell really good? Like if Microsoft and Sony and probably even Nintendo, if they license the OS that those consoles use, and you could like you could create your own console, and you just
Like
have
that,
dual OS.
like that guy that made the PS4 and Xbox laptop.
It's similar, but you just instead of having to like put in the hardware that is in a console, you just make your own and you just run it. Similar to like how the PS4 or the PS3, you can install Linux on it, and you could technically play PC games on a PS3.
Yes.
Something like that.
But then that actually can derive into a different conversation altogether than just like why don't we have the all-in-one console that everyone wants?
Technically, that does exist. I see a dude like he took like a PC case, like a decent sized PC case,
Yes.
and he put like a PS3, PS3, Xbox 360, and I think a Wii, all on there, and it runs on Windows.
Yeah.
So like all you gotta do is like I think you either hit a button or click on an app or something, and it launches like PS3 or Xbox 360 or something like that. And I thought it was really cool.
Now here's the question: are we going to talk about this or no?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So honestly, I'm the guy that's in that boat. I'm pretty tired of spending thousands of dollars on stuff, on 2/3 of stuff I don't even play.
I mean, because like everyone talks about the sales as in, okay, the hardware costs this much, this is how much they're pricing it, but nobody really talks about how much did it cost to develop the software. And instead of selling consoles as in like hardware, you just sell the software that it runs on.
For
you
like
cut off hardware, you cut off the production for the hardware. I mean, you could still probably sell the console if people didn't really want to bother with making their own computers or whatever.
that
like,
would push. Yeah. That would push. Go ahead, sorry.
Because how much does it, like, because you don't have to pay for manufacturing. Once you develop the software, all you really got to do is support it. So you pretty much, Microsoft already does this because they have their own OS. Sony could get into this. It just they have to learn how to like do support for their OS and make updates and security stuff. But I don't know if that really is a problem because it's just a gaming OS.
So if we put it into perspective, as you said with Microsoft, so if each operating system that they put out is like $100, so then if they put out 100 operating system that's $100, that's $300 or $200 per operating system. That's like $200 altogether. And then you can make this beast machine. That would actually push me to make a computer with an Xbox and PlayStation operating system, and that would probably actually do really well. I think.
mean, they might even do it for free because like that's what Steam did with their Steam OS.
Yeah.
I mean, like as long as you're buying the games you're buying games for the console that are published or like because like both Sony and Microsoft, they're getting like a small portion of the sales from the actual game you're buying. You buy a $60 game, they probably get like 10% off that.
Licensing fees.
Yeah, the licensing fees. They're gonna still get money regardless if you have their console or not, because you're still paying for the game itself. So
this is the point where I say PC Master Race because there's a reason for it, and it's just that there's no reason. It's gotten to the point where it's just like I don't see a point in owning multiple consoles, and I only have them because I have to have them. But I'd rather have one and all, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just at this point, it's just like
the industry's not at that point yet.
No, but it's just like the competition point of the industry is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I'm not gonna bash anyone, but I saw a lot of exclusive deals on one particular console, and I'm just like, why are you taking content out of everyone else's games? It's just getting to a point. It's just like, why?
All right, I got a question.
Yo.
Let's say Microsoft is already starting to do this. Let's say Sony and maybe Nintendo were to step out of the console market, right, and do something similar to Steam or to Origin or whatever Ubisoft has you play.
Ooh, the PlayStation Now, yeah.
Yeah, let's say they do something like that for PC, where you just get a whole bunch of their games, like exclusive games, something like that. Would you think that would do? You think that would sell well?
Actually, I have the perfect answer for this. I've talked about this.
Mm.
I think it's a long answer that sort of deviates from your question but comes back into it.
Okay.
Honestly, that's gonna happen with our phones. We're gonna play PlayStation Now services, Xbox Live, the Xbox services. We're gonna play it all through our phones, and that's answers your question sort of. It's like I think that's what's gonna come to is that Sony's gonna drop their console as they said at the beginning that there may not be a PlayStation 5, and that with how heavily they're focusing on PlayStation Now, with the way that Microsoft's going, they'll still have a console, but they could potentially go the way of a streaming service, and Nintendo's gonna have a console. They always will. So to answer your question, I would like to see that happen in terms of them dropping their consoles and making their money just through their software sales and having subscription services of sorts, because they could make a lot more money than they would lose. I don't know if that answers your question the way that you expected.
No, it's cool. I like it.
I could still see the companies having consoles, but I mean, like, why wouldn't you want to have a streaming service? Because like that just opens the market for more sales.
I'm not saying like a streaming service. I'm saying like a
Or
kind of
like
like you play Origin or Steam, right? You
Well,
just
I mean, yeah,
go to their store, you buy the game,
it could
and
be
then
like
use.
But then again, I don't really want to play. I don't want to use games for Windows Live again.
no.
That
But
was
I mean,
horrible.
like
No,
maybe
no.
an OS that I don't
The
know.
way-
Maybe Microsoft might do something like that with Windows 10 because they already have like an Xbox app, right?
They are, yeah, that's what it is. I think that it's the Windows, it's the Windows Game Store,
So
and
you
that
just
could
have like
that
you
could
just have
become
all
there.
your console exclusives on there.
All the Xbox IPs would be through the Windows 10 Game Store, and then Sony would do a PlayStation app and have all their games available through like the PlayStation Store on the Windows 10 app.
Ooh, that's the problem though. I think Microsoft might try to choke out Sony on that. They might say, okay, this is only exclusive for like Windows 10. The ability to do whatever or that app they won't support that app on Windows 10. That's what I feel. I feel it would be a problem.
Well, I mean, but then what if just everything goes through Steam at that point?
I don't know, because then Steam is also taking a chunk out of it. They might not want to. I don't know. Maybe they could.
I think it would have to be. I think because at that point, I think competition would be at an all-time low because you're not trying to compete with consoles. More of that consoles would be like a less priority. So then having these services would be just about the price points and how the price points compete with each other versus having whatever. Because I don't think Microsoft could object to Sony having an app on their OS. That's just me, but I don't know how that would go over.
Mo, you got any ideas on this topic of major console companies pulling out of the console market and just going directly to PC?
Holy shit. Completely? I mean, we'll still be able to play our games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care then.
You're in charge.
I'm not really focused on where they go. I'll still be able to play games, so.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
straightforward answer.
Yeah, you're in charge of the
Yeah.
party.
What about that Vita TV? Sony could use that as theirs. Instead of having a console, they could use a Vita TV.
Oh,
Or have like a Roku stick, like a PlayStation stick or something.
Okay, that's interesting.
I think that would be the way for them to go.
The wave of the future.
I mean, it's honestly going to happen. I agree with what a lot of people say. We are going to see... with what Nintendo's got going on, if the rumor's true, their next console is going to have the Android OS in it.
Even though they said it's not true, but Nintendo's known for lying.
Nintendo does pull out surprises out of their ass, so...
But hey, you know what I'm saying?
yes. Yeah.
Let's support those amiibos, guys. Let's go support those amiibos.
Hey, I've got 3.
Those are the-
chill.
I've got 4, excuse me.
The Amiibos
Sorry.
were actually the next console.
Yes. I will go buy it in droves.
Hey, look at it this way. $10 for a full game if you get an amiibo? Oh my Jesus, no one listened to that. No one listened to that. Well,
What the hell does an amiibo do?
I just started the
They
next
do
game
everything.
trend.
Yeah, put like Put Game Boy games on amiibos.
Ooh, you being serious?
That could work.
Oh yes, he is being serious. I support that. If I could get Pokemon amiibos and play the old games,
Well, if I could play Pokemon games on my old cell phones, then yeah, I think it's possible.
well, are we done with this topic, or it doesn't seem like we're going anywhere with it now?
Oh yeah, we'll be done with it.
So I got another one.
All right, throw it up.
All right, so I've had this dream forever, and it doesn't seem like anyone's on board with it. Game Freak needs to get their fucking act together and make a Pokemon game on the Wii U.
That's called Yokai Watch. It's coming out. Let me see. Where's the date?
The gamepad tells the gamepad is telling Game Freak put Pokemon or fucking shit.
It's coming through, yes. Oh yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. Actually, I think they came out and officially said they're not going to do that.
Yeah, I know. They did say they're never going, and they're only doing portable systems, which I respect, but they're losing out on so much. The Wii U could use something to bump up their sales by 5 million, and a Pokemon game, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire sold 3 million copies together. So if you put that into perspective of how much Pokemon sells every time they put out a game, they're losing out on a shit ton of sales by not doing one of their biggest sellers.
Imagine what they could do on a console, or at least on the Wii U console. Like,
I know.
I'm thinking about it. Like, it's just so like, especially now. I am imagining it in playing Pokemon at home, going on a grand adventure. It doesn't even have to be a main Pokemon game. It doesn't have to be Pokemon, mineral water. I don't know what their next Pokemon game is going to be called.
I think it's the rumors going around that it's the 20th anniversary of Yellow.
I guess I'm talking about like their main Pokemon games, like how we had Red, Blue.
No, I know.
Then yeah,
I've thought about this. It's do something similar to like what Final Fantasy 14 is doing, like this open world aspect, but do like Kanto, Johto, Hoenn as the base game, and then add in other regions for like $15.
I would pay for that.
Because you get here's how I see it. You get the first 3 gens worth of the Pokédex in the base game, and then you can start in any of those regions. It doesn't have to be in order. So you can go to Johto, Hoenn, Kanto, and then get all those badges. And then they put out Sinnoh, and then you go through and get all those with all the Pokemon, updated everything. And then you get what's Black and White? I didn't play Black and White.
Kanto, Johto, Hoenn,
Unova.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you get Unova for $15 with the Pokemon, all the updated moves, everything, whatever the current system is that they updated for, and then you get Kalos.
Yeah.
And then whenever they put out a region for the Game Boy or the DS or whatever,
imagine online for this game, or at least co-op or something like that.
Yeah, it could be like server based, like you get like 2,000 people per server. And then if someone wants to battle you, of course they have to ask you if they want to battle. But then you could battle in real time and shit.
Okay, well, 2,000 people in one region is a little bit much. Let's say 200 people. Well,
something like 1,000.
Yeah, something like that.
1,000. So you can see where I'm going with this. I've thought about this for a long time.
Or something like Grand Theft Auto, where you got like what what did they bump the number up to? Number of people can be in a room, 60.
Yeah. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, so imagine like, okay, let's say about 200 people for the full expansion for all 6 regions. Maybe even more, let's say 500. That would be amazing.
I know, I've wanted that forever. It's just, I've thought about it. It's like, this could work. Game Freak just won't do it. They could do it. And
imagine, that's printing money. That's literal printing money. It is not hard to do. That idea in itself would not be hard to do.
Because
it would just print money.
Yeah, because you're not putting 6 regions worth of data on a game disc. You're putting half of it in DLC format.
Exactly.
And then what's the? Oh yeah, I said that it bump up the level cap because of all the regions you have. Bump up the level cap, like overall, and then per region have what? Okay, so it was have your overall level cap and then have your per region level cap. So you still have to level 100 per region, but then you have like a level 500 Pokemon.
Would it have a story mode?
Typical Pokemon shit. I guess it could be something like what the show does. Has the Team Rocket always there? Has just like daily events and stuff. I think
Okay,
you just
yeah, daily events sound cool. I would do
just
daily
be
events.
daily events like the contest, the stuff you saw when you watched the show, like those events that race they did in this first series.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the race and stuff like that. Stuff like that. Just like daily events, races, go out into the safari and catch Pokemon and just bring it back for prizes and all that shit.
Game freaking Nintendo, man. Like, we have all these good ideas and they're just not going to do though. Like,
No, I know.
talking about printing money.
They are printing money, but they could print even more money. And I would be fine paying a subscription monthly for it.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Nah.
If it meant getting more content on a even more regular basis instead of like having a monthly event, or like if there was a subscription service you could pay for outside of the free service that I would provide, or something like that. But no, they're missing out, man. It's just like everything that I just spewed out. I would totally be fine with them taking and just making a game with it.
Pete, Mo, y'all got any ideas on this topic?
Nope.
Ah, I want some Doritos, man.
All right, so you're gonna be able to buy Doritos at the Poke Store.
Double XP if I buy Doritos.
Yes. And if you get Mountain Dew, it's 4 times the XP.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus. You want what they could do? Like what they do in Animal Crossing? With the seasons and shit? Oh, Jesus.
Like,
They could
what
do-
do you mean?
They could do, like, seasons in this, like, massive Pokemon game.
Okay, I get what you. Okay, so like going throughout the whole year. Wait, how would that work for like different like? Well, I guess it would like depending on the region you in.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see how it works. Okay.
Yeah, like, the Hoenn region rains more often than any other
You know
region.
what I'm saying? Like for the U.S. and then Australia has its own season set, and then
Yeah.
so okay, so I guess like it can go like
They'd
depending
be
on
on a different
where you are
server,
in the
though.
world. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you fly from Kanto to Kalos, it's not going to be the same weather there.
Right.
I don't know. It's just this idea needs to be more fleshed out in a more professional environment, but the base is there.
Definitely. Somebody should definitely get on to that. When Nintendo drops supports for the Wii U, somebody should definitely make something like take Unreal Engine 4 or Unreal Engine 3 and then try to make this whole game.
And I don't
Nintendo
even
just
care.
needs new management. That's all that they need.
That's something else I agree with too. Nintendo needs to have some new minds at the helm.
Just fire everyone. Just get rid of everyone.
Because what was it? Miyamoto he isn't the head of the hardware department anymore.
Word.
I didn't read the article because Cortana didn't let me. Is weird with Facebook.
I heard somewhere that even he has someone to answer to. Like it's him, and then it's above him is a board of directors that no one knows about, and they control Nintendo.
Maybe that's what it is. Because I know that could be the reason why Nintendo's doing what they're doing.
I mean, I think it's public information that is run by a board of directors that he has to answer to. But as to who are these people on the board, no clue.
If it's the people that we're thinking of, is the people that don't want Nintendo to be furthering themselves.
Or it's just a bunch of old people that need to step down because they don't understand the world.
So here's what we're planning on doing. The Blueprint Gaming Podcast is planning on taking
a
over
hostile takeover. Of
hostile
Nintendo.
takeover, so they can do the real world Pokemon MMO experience that everyone wants.
Exactly. And we could force Capcom to make that Mega Man game that we all want.
You've heard it here. You've heard it here first.
And
Oh
then
wait,
the
no,
GameCube 2.
Capcom is in bed with Sony right now. Capcom's in bed with Sony. We gotta wait for that.
GameCube
No,
2.
it's not just Capcom. It's also Ubisoft and Activision.
Did you hear him?
No,
We need a GameCube 2.
we need the GameCube 2, and we need Animal Crossing 2. But no, I could just keep going on about that Pokemon game for hours.
I bet. All right. Anyone got any other topics, or we can end it off right here?
How long are we in?
I don't know, man. I
A
think
long
we've been going
time,
for a
like
while.
Pretty
4
long.
hours.
Pretty long. I want to get some Doritos.
All right.
What was that? I think we're about shy of 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hit this ending. All right, guys. That has been the Blueprint Gaming Podcast with your host Gio, the Foolish Assassin. Anybody got any outros they want to do?
Well, as I said earlier, I'm in a clan called Xcloud Gaming. We have over 70,000 members, so if you want to join, just let me know.
All right. Want to link that to me so I can just put it in the description below.
Yeah.
All right. Pete, you want to give your outro?
Y'all, that NyQuil wore off. Now I am craving some jacked flavored Doritos.
Do
So,
you want to tell a story about that?
nah. Well, I was at Walgreens, and that's where I got the NyQuil at. I also got some styrofoam cups, so I could sip on that lean. But that's about it. Then I got the message we had to do a podcast, and I was like, okay, I'll go home now. That's about it.
Will, you want to throw your outro there?
That grass.
Nice.
That's it.
All right, yep. I have been your host, Gio the Foolish Assassin. You can check me out on YouTube or on this channel that I'm broadcasting to at youtube.com/foolish assassin. That is youtube.com/foolish assassin. All one word, all spelled the way it sounds. I do gaming. Well, no, I do manga reviews, but I haven't put out one in a while. I plan on putting one out next week. Soon I'll be stepping into gaming and gaming world. For YouTube. Soon I'll probably start live streaming, doing movie reviews, doing a whole bunch of stuff with my channel. So I'll be on the lookout for all of that. And yeah, thank you for listening in to the Blueprint Gaming Podcast, episode 8. You have been chilling with us for 2 hours, and we'll see you next Wednesday.